Let me show you what's happening here. The Sebastian Inlet camera looks amazing. Now there's a lot more people out on the jetty. When we looked early this morning, usually you can catch a bunch of people trying to get some early morning fishing in, but I didn't see very many people out there this morning. It was also a little bit on the cool side this morning up in Sebastian and Vero Beach, but it has warmed up very quickly. Here's a look at the radar. Not much happening so far today. But here's what's going on in the atmosphere. We've got a big area of high pressure right down to the south, and that is pumping in these westerly winds across the upper levels of the atmosphere, and that is going to direct showers and thunderstorms over toward the east. Those are what we call the steering winds because they steer the showers and thunderstorms a certain direction, and this afternoon that's the direction everything's going. It's going to be pinned over toward the coast as compared to the past few days where we've had a lot of activity farther inland and over on the west coast of Florida. Today, everything's getting pushed in our direction. So I do think we're going to see a few strong thunderstorms this afternoon, and a lot of that activity is not only going to be inland, but also along the east coast. We're going to see more rainfall today than we've seen the past few days. Now, we could even see some rainfall during the evening hours, although as the sun goes down and we start to lose some of that daytime heating, we are going to see things start to taper off a little bit. There's still a whole bunch of Saharan dust way out here. There's a little thin layer that's kind of filtering into Florida today, so that's going to suppress some of the weaker thunderstorms from developing. Therefore, any thunderstorm that develops is going to have to be on the stronger side this afternoon. About 30%. I might even go 40% today, and then leave it at 40% for the rest of the weekend into the weekend as well. That's certainly not a washout. You can see we've had plenty of sunshine today, and I think most of the rainfall will be during the afternoon and evening hours as we head into the weekend as well. Here's a look at the temperatures right now. Pretty much everybody is close to 90 degrees, and we should be in the low to mid 90s for highs today over the next couple of hours. But with the humidity, it's going to feel much hotter than that. It's going to feel like 103 in Boca by about 2 o'clock this afternoon, about 102 in Jupiter and Stewart, 103 Port St. Lucie. The hottest spot around is probably going to be around Vero and Sebastian, where it's going to feel like 105 degrees. This will also be our hottest actual temperatures today. 102 in Okeechobee, 103 is the way it's going to feel in Belle Glade by later on this afternoon. So be ready for a very hot and sticky afternoon. Also, some late day lightning is possible along the beaches as those thunderstorms develop later on today. So hot, sticky, isolated and scattered rainfall possible tonight. The beginning of the Perseid meteor shower, which will actually peak this weekend. We should have mostly clear skies overnight, so you may be able to see quite a few meteors tonight, but of course there'll be a lot more as we head into Saturday and Sunday. They'll be moving. I mean, most people say the focal point will be out of the east, but I mean, anywhere you look in the sky, you can see a meteor tonight. The best viewing will be after midnight, and then overnight tonight, temperatures in the 70s, nice and warm overnight. Here's a look at the forecast. As we move through the weekend, no big changes in temperatures. I did mention that rain chances will go up to about 40% starting tomorrow and continue through Monday. We could see slightly drier conditions Tuesday and Wednesday of next week.